When you think of Mewgenics, what is the most notable thing that comes to mind? Is it the insane bosses you fight throughout the game, or the unique and colorful characters scattered throughout the map? Or maybe even the complex and chaotic combat system that makes this game so addicting? Well, in my opinion, the most vital and notable feature in this game is the breeding system, as not all cats are built the same. Some could be born with birth defects that hinder them and make their stats worse. Some could have mutations that give them all sorts of buffs and boosts. Or maybe they could even be born with a disorder that makes their playstyle a lot different than any other regular cat. And the gene pool is constantly changing as you introduce new cats into your home. You can even manipulate what stats or disorders you want a cat to be born with by bringing the perfect two cats together.
Please kill me!
But what happens if I don't want that? What happens if I didn't want to just let some disgusting stray cat pollute my perfect and totally healthy cats? What happens if I kept my cats pure? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be finding out in this video as I try to see just how far I can get in Mewgenics using only incest. Ew, what the fuck is that? Now, what exactly makes an inbred only challenge so difficult? Because in some cases, inbreeding can actually produce some ridiculously strong cats. Well, there's a couple of factors that you may not know that make this challenge go from tricky to extremely unbearable. Now, the first and most obvious problem that you probably immediately thought of was birth defects, as the farther you go down to this horrendous family tree, the more fucked up the cats get as they gather more and more debuffs that either lower their stats or give them status effects during battle. However, this is like the least troubling issue, as you can actively manipulate what birth defects stay in the gene pool by simply just getting rid of the cats who were unfortunate enough to be cursed with such horrendous bodies. The next issue is stat diversity, as at some point, all your cats are going to be the exact fucking same. I don't know, it might just be me, it might just be my case, but for some reason all my cats, they all kind of cater towards one or two different classes, and that's about it. They all have a speed of 2 or lower, and I can't seem to change it unless they have a mutation or a disorder. Again, though, that might just be me. Now, the next issue is the biggest and most brutal, and that's the population. In this challenge, if you run out of available cats, you are fucked. No adventures means no food means hungry cats, and hungry cats means death. You only have a limited supply of cats, and if they do not breed, you're fucked. It sounds super simple, I know, but in practice, sometimes your cats will just not breed. Maybe your cats are gay, maybe your cats just don't like your house, or maybe, and hear me out here, your cats are just not into the idea of incest. Crazy, I know.
Hello, my sister, do you want to have sexual relations with me and procreate or some shit? I don't know.
Yes, please.
Holy shit, that fucking worked. Mama, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Don't fucking bother me, you fucking bitch. Mother. I have seen the face of God.
Yeah, so one simple slip-up can lead to the extinction of your entire bloodline, making this challenge extremely fickle. And I have unfortunately failed multiple times. What a beautiful set of cats. I'm hyped, man. This is it. I got a good feeling about this one. I failed the challenge already. Like, I can't do anything. If I can't end the day. If I end the day, they're gonna starve to death. Unless I get Tracy, which obviously I did not get Tracy, which means, yeah, another fail. God damn it. I really like those cats too. Yeah, another fail. I can't do anything. I only have one open cat. Can't do anything. Soft locked again. Not enough cats. However, when all hope was lost, 2 cats named Mr. Dingus and Mishkin saved my entire run by breeding enough to make an entire team, which quickly snowballed into an incest empire. Now, with this newfound hope, we were actually able to make some decent progress, but just as quickly as we developed this army, we began to suffer the drawbacks, as I noticed an entire generation was plagued with birth defects. But even with these drawbacks, this did not stop my incestuous army from making leaps and bounds in progress, as not only were we winning adventures left and right, but my population only grew as we began to even struggle with the amount of little freaks running around the household. Now, with all this success, I was growing a little overconfident, and that's when I started to notice my numbers dwindling. And when this happens, I immediately enter preservation mode, as I depend heavily on 2 NPCs, Tracy and Baby Jack. Tracy is a vital component in this challenge, as she sells food for pretty cheap, which gives you more days to hopefully push out some more crotch goblins to save your disgusting little bloodline. But the most crucial piece that I did not realize to the end of my journey was actually the furniture from Baby Jack, as it offers amazing benefits such as better breeding rates, longer lifespans, and even mutations. Now, the reason I began to lose more and more cats was from the lack of comfort in my household, as well as the failed attempts to fight Guillotine 2, but I wasn't done yet as I began solely doing adventures for the money. Yeah, that didn't work out. Now, a very important factor in a challenge like this is the managing of your cats, as you'll need to send some cats out for unique benefits, such as a bigger house, better items, or important information. But if you send too many, you destroy your household, which is unfortunately what happened to me as my numbers began to decline, and my cats would refuse to breed. Not only that, they were getting old! So with all that factored in, I could see the end of this mighty empire, and doing all that I could, the extinction of the Mr. Dingus bloodline was inevitable. I had reached chapter 2 in record pace and even got some upgrades I'd never gotten before, so a loss like this was devastating. However, there's always a light in darkness, so with this new trailer park cousin fucking ratchet cats named Mr. Lasagna and Tammy, I knew exactly what to do to construct the most vile bloodline. Mr. Lasagna and Tammy went straight to work, filling up the entire house with cats, but suddenly in a matter of minutes, everything started to go wrong. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. If I don't get 3 cats in the next, 2 or 3 days, I'm fucked. I'm going to lose again. So I'm just gonna kind of risk it and just end the day. Maybe I can move you or something. I don't know. With absolutely no food and a whopping 2 cats, this run was looking like it was coming to a swift end. But with 1 cat in a dream, we managed to pull off the impossible. Actually, he could probably die by a fire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won. Yeah, I won. Oh my god, dude. The clutch with just 2 is crazy. I don't know how the fuck I managed to do that. Honestly, the item's hard carried. From there, this little incest couple hard carried and made a ton of new cats, which gave us enough time to unlock Tracy, which meant the run was safely secured. We managed to build up a whopping 15 plus cats, but we also had a disorder, a mutation, and a unique dual type birth defect all in the same gene pool at a pretty early stage in the game. I even had to start giving away some kittens as we were suffering from overpopulation. But with all these blessings, we quickly got back to where we were in the last save in only a fraction of the time. That's concerning. I don't know why that attack is so large. Oh my god, what the fuck? He did 50 damage, holy shit. Yo, who the fuck is the Dust Devil? Oh shit, it's the nuke. Oh my god, it's the nuke. Fuck, oh shit. I'm going home after that, dude. I cannot survive. Are you fucking serious? Oh, never mind, he's dead anyway. And I won. Oh my, too easy, bro. The fire did all the work. Literally. What do I? Yeah. Hello, chapter 2. Dude, he's fucking me up really bad. I don't know if I can win this. Okay, hold up, wait. Oh, I won, no way. Oh my god, I fucking clutched up, dude. That was so bad. That was actually one of the worst fights I've ever had. Holy crap, dude. Get trampled, stupid. He's blind? Dog, how are you blind? You have one eye. I see your eye. Stupid. What do you mean you're blind? Holy crap. We have a cat with Down syndrome, which is... I mean, look at the stats, dude. This is going to be the greatest necromancer to ever graze the planet. After a few wins in the desert, I actually made it into a new location called the Bunker, where I'm greeted by these vile chuds and their clankers, but instead of being welcomed into their nice little goon cave, I'm violently beaten down by their persistent attacks. Dude, we are getting fucking bullied here. Hopefully they start killing them. Yep, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh no, don't bully these guys. Don't bully. No. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, buddy. Hello. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know you'd blow up. What the hell? Mini sacrificial lamb, dude. Oh my god, they're just throwing shit on him. What a stupid chud. However, I had a new special combo that would finally get me my first win here. But, first I had to get past the boss who absolutely disrespected me in the last video, which, if you didn't see that, you should definitely go check that out. But I'm, of course, talking about Lenny. Now, Lenny, at the very start of the match, will pick a cat on your team, and they become his new obsession. He stops at nothing to grab that cat, and once he has them, he will not let go. But before Scary Larry here can molest one of my cats on some Shane Dawson shit, I actually have a new trick up my sleeve called Thou Shall Not Kill. This makes it so that if the enemy downs any unit, they take a whopping 10 holy damage. But notice the wording here because this says any unit. Meaning if I were to summon, a cheap little maggot and he gets brutally slimed out, the enemy takes a whopping, crispy, stackable 10 holy damage straight to the face, man. They get raptured on some, you know, let God sort them out type of shit. It is the most beautiful little combo I have at my disposal. And so, Lenny here, he's gonna get brutally molested by the holy light. There he is, that fucking inbred, ugly, disgusting troglodyte. And he wants my melee attacker. Dude, go ahead and have him. He's fucking useless. I'm gonna go behind him, because isn't he solely focused on that unit? Yeah, let's just start fucking him up. Give him minus luck and shit. Oh my gosh, this is where we start to cook. This is what, dude, if I could upgrade that, that would be so awesome. Oh my god, the damage is so good. Holy shit. Oh my, deja vu, fuck you, dude. Oh my god, stop humping him, you bastard! Leave that man alone! No, leave him alone, he's gonna fucking die. It's over. He's just gonna keep humping him. Pumping him, bro. I can't do anything. No, Lenny! Oh yeah, Lenny, you're actually dead. You stupid idiot. No, just let him go. Let him do his turn. Yeah, Lenny, you are... Oh shit, we just lost the attacker. Oh no, we still have it. Okay, I got scared. I got scared because it just disappeared. Also, real quick, but look at Lenny here, dude. There's clearly a reason why he's in this bunker, dude. Keep this motherfucker down there. He looks like a goddamn sex offender, dude. If I see you out on these streets, Lenny, it's on sight. You know what, that one silly ass little tooth? I know what you're trying to do there. You're trying to be all, you know, silly and whimsical. I know who you are. And if I see you out on these streets, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, so with the new cheesy strategy like this, there was no way I was gonna lose to whatever final boss this area had, which I didn't record. Yeah, that's right, I didn't record it. You know why? Because it didn't exist. Yep, I'm sorry, who? Johnny who? Tumor boy, who? Yeah, no, I won, and guess what? I made progress. The core, holy shit, are you guys proud of me? Y'all were talking hella shit in the last video, which it was justified. A lot of it was justified. I did do really shit, but look at me now. I'm making progress. Are you proud of me? Anyway, Guillotina. No, she's dead. Yeah, no, I signed her out too. So yeah, I mean, yeah, incest. Yep, there you go. You were so fucked. Oh crap. Okay, that time I gotta focus on healing this guy. I'm telling you, if he dies, the whole run is over. Then we stop completely cheesing the fuck out of the boss. I'm actually nervous. I feel like the cheesing. Oh my god, you actually die of fire. Don't fucking die, bro. Don't fucking die. If you die, I mean, we don't lose, but still, like, our chances of winning are gonna decrease. Oh my god, yep, we are so fucked. Never mind. All my confidence is out the window now. Holy shit. How much health do you have? Actually, the fire might be able to kill you instead. Oh wait, yeah, you're actually stupid, Guillotina. Oh yeah, she's dead. We won. Oh my god. After my success at the bunker and now a win on Guillotina, I unlocked a new class called the Tinkerer, which primarily uses items and has special abilities that can craft very advanced weaponry. However, I didn't really utilize this class and just stuck to my usual, which carried me to a new and even more difficult area. Now, just like in the previous act, after defeating the first boss, you can choose which path to go to, and obviously after conquering the bunker, my only option now was to enter the crater. Now, this area is just as intimidating as it sounds because the first thing you're greeted to is a boss. And don't get me wrong, not too difficult, but back-to-back bosses can set you up for a massive amount of failure, and the enemies here are just as intimidating. Whether it be alien flora or just literal rocks, you can bet your ass they're gonna put up a fight. But the reason I think the crater is better than the bunker is because of a special event called the Shimmer, which is a weather event that causes your cats to mutate, which is crucial for breeding stronger cats. However, the boss at this level makes this extremely difficult as we face the Crater Maker. Now, not only does this thing have the most intimidating name and the best theme, it is extremely tanky and has a ton of range. And every time you attack it, it changes its attack pattern, so you have to maneuver around this thick-ass boss to avoid this from happening. Honestly, no matter how many times I fight this boss, it is always just as difficult, and I end up losing a cat or two, but eventually, after like 10 turns, I finally defeat it and unlock a new class in a whole new area. Now after this, progress became a little stagnant as I wasn't confident enough to enter the new areas, because every time I fought one of the bosses like the Crater Maker, I'd end up losing cats, which meant I wasn't going to risk it entering a whole new area with a bunch of new enemies and different bosses. Eventually though, after generations, I got to the core. By the way, I did fight Johnny again. He just gets oiled up, and that's pretty much it. He just dies. He cries, and he gets oiled up and he dies. Yep, that's Johnny. However, upon entering the core, I honestly didn't have that bad of a time, and the only threat here was the excessive amount of fire and some tricky enemies, but every time I reach a new milestone, you bet your ass I got a new trick up my sleeve. And this time, it was a move my fighter had called Exhausting Blow. This is a 2-mana spell that lunges forward 1 tile and goes up 2 mana every turn. And that doesn't sound very impressive at first, but considering how cheap it is and the fact that it's an extra attack and movement, this made my fighter the most aggressive and swift thing on the battlefield. Yeah, there's nothing I can do in this scenario. You're dead. Oh, never mind. I thought it was like an insta-kill move. Again, I'm just so used to the game throwing pure bullshit at me, so. Perfect. And then we go to the side. I'm pretty sure you're dead, right? Oh my god, I killed it. Yes, big brain. I may have only had 3 cats, but each were doing their job perfectly. And before I knew it, I was facing one of the most horrifying bosses in the game. The Coven. This mound of flesh is ominous and stupidly tanky, so I was in no rush to close the distance, and I was honestly more intrigued with these runic candles. Attempts to finish the ritual. What the fuck, dude? What a oh my god, what a gimmicky ass boss. So I gotta defeat the candles, basically, right? Is that what's going on here? Focus on the boss? I'm just gonna focus on the candle. This might be a stupid idea, but who cares? We don't have much turns. Here, we can actually stun him, too. We don't have many turns to think this through, so let's just fucking... Yeah, it's 1 candle down. Oh my gosh, beautiful. What is he doing? What the fuck? Even after I started attacking it, in only 3 or so turns, it sacrificed itself to summon something darker. The Tormentor. Shit, what the okay, well, I just fucked up everything. I should have played it way smarter. Cause now we got this, bro. We got this bullshit. A demonic runes grant. Okay, we're so fucked, dude. Okay, we're good. Holy shit. Oh, you're only at 47 HP. You're fucked, dude. I'm gonna actually fuck you up. Tormentor? Yeah, I'm about to torment that ass, bro.
I beg your...
Yeah, you're fucked. Kill yourself. Let's go! What is this? A small cubical obelisk protrudes from the ground. Ignore it. No, curiosity killed the cat. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go home, dude. With my most impressive win yet, I unlocked the new Butcher class and a new house boss named Pyrophena. Unfortunately though, this is where our journey comes to a complete halt as I'm stuck. I literally can't proceed in the modern day as I can't beat the Man on the Moon or Pyrophena, so if you have any advice in the comments, I would love to know. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I know I'm not the best, Mewgenics player. I'm honestly really shit, but goddamn, man, I love this challenge, and honestly, I recommend that you guys try it out. It's definitely a tricky way to play, but I've kind of stagnated, which I apologize for. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to remind you all too, I'm never gonna quit. Regardless of how long uploads take, I'm gonna be back with a better upload every time. I want to give a massive thanks to my Discord community for still supporting me even though the content was a little dry. And even giving me content as well. I'm honestly blessed to have such a supportive community, and it's only growing. So if you guys want to be a part of the journey, I recommend staying and even checking out the streams on Twitch or here on YouTube. Man, I just want to tell you guys, again, I love y'all, man. Seriously. Thank you guys for supporting me, man. We're gonna hit 1K this year. The year's not over, man. We're gonna go strong. So yeah, with all that being said, I love y'all and God bless. Feels good to say that again.